In this video, I'll be teaching you how to execute a Scythe 0 to death on Brawlhalla. What is Brawlhalla? Brawlhalla is a 2D free-to-play fighting game made by Blue Mammoth Games that can be downloaded and used on any platform. In the game, there are two main game modes to play, those being 1v1 and 2v2. In these game modes, your objective is to eliminate the other player 3 times before you die 3 times. A 0 to death is most effective in the 1v1 game mode. This is because you kill your opponent once without taking any damage. A 0 to death is where one player hits the other player with a sequence of attacks that takes them past the kill line. On each map, there is an invisible line where if either player crosses it, they die. This is how you eliminate your opponent. A 0 to death is important to learn, as it is the most effective way to kill someone, and it looks really nice. The game consists of 13 different weapons, and 52 different legends. As you can see on the screen now, these are all the different legends that are in the game, and each of them has 2 different weapons. So Ember has bow and guitars, which you can see just above the stats in the bottom left of the screen. Now, we want someone with Scythe. Scythe characters are Mirage, Fate, Nyx, Mordex, Artemis, and Volkov. These are the Scythe characters that are in the game at the moment. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to do the 0 to death with Fate. So I'll select her, and we'll go into training. So what training mode is, it is a way to easily teach or show people how to do things, and it is also something that you can use to practice whatever skills you want to practice in. So what I can do is I can go to the options and then go to control bot mode, and I can move it to where I want him to go. So I want him to sit here. This is the optimal position to perform a 0 to death. This is where you want your enemy to be. And then we just go back up to here and go to player. Now, before I teach you how to 0 to death, we need to grab a Scythe. This is the Scythe. If you want an easier way to get the Scythe in training mode, you press the touchpad to pull up the options menu, you go to player settings, and then you go over and hover over give a weapon, and you make it Scythe and press square. This will give your character a Scythe in training mode. Now, I need to teach you what buttons do and what buttons you need to press to perform the 0 to death. So, in the game, there are 6 different light attacks, 3 of which you must be on the ground to use, and 3 which you need to be in the air to use. The grounded moves are called neutral light, which is this attack. I can do this by pressing square and not having any input in my left analog stick. Side light, which looks like this. I can do this by holding my left analog stick left or right and pressing square. Down light, which looks like this. This can be done by holding the left analog stick down and left or down and right and pressing square. Those are the grounded attacks. Next are the aerial attacks. These are called neutral air, which in the air, when you press square, you'll do this. This is what a neutral air looks like. Side air, which looks like this, which is holding your left analog stick to the left or right and pressing square while you're in the air. And down air, which looks like this. And to do this, you hold diagonally down left or down right on the controller, press square while you're in the air. To jump, you want to press your X button. You get 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. You can also dodge. Dodge is your R2 button. If you dodge in the air, like this, what you can then do is follow it up quickly by another grounded attack input. This is important to know as it will be used in our 0 to death. So, this is called a GC attack. Doing this is called gravity cancelling, which is GC. So, if we do this, that is what a GC downlight looks like, a gravity cancel downlight. The input for this is while in the air, press R2 and then quickly perform the downlight input, which is down, left or right, depending which way you want to do it, on that left analog stick, and then press square, like this. Now you know what the moves are. It's time to show you what the 0 to death looks like. I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll take you through how to do it step by step. This is what the 0 to death looks like. As you see, we took him from the stage at 0 health to the kill line over to the right, with a sequence of attacks without taking any damage. Now I'll take you through the 0 to death step by step. So the first move you want to do is a side light, which is left or right on the analog stick and then square, just like this. After that we want to press N light or neutral light, which is square on the analog stick without square on the controller without moving the analog stick. So it's like this. Next we want to do a neutral air. So this is square or jump neutral air. So this is jump and then you press square, and that looks like this. After that we want to do a Scythe. This was left or right on the analog stick and press square while we're in the air. Next we want to do a jump Scythe. So we want to press X and then press hold right on the analog stick and press square. This looks like this. After this we want to follow it up with a neutral air, which is square in the air, like this. And then after that, another jump side air. That looks like that. Now, it's time for the gravity cancel. So, after we hit the jump Scythe, the final jump Scythe, what we want to do is you want to wait about half a second, and then you want to press your dodge button and quickly input the down light attack, which is left and down or right and down on the analog stick and square. That looks like this. That looks like this.
Dominating.
That is how you 0 to death with Scythe in Brawlhalla.